Hey guys, welcome back to Geared Forwards, and today we're going to have another bit of a philosophy kind of thing. This is going to be why you should carry a EDC handkerchief, whatever you want to call it. How carrying something like this can really add value to your everyday carry. So here I have a selection of different handkerchiefs that I carry, all slightly different, and we'll go through those in a bit more detail later. However, this is mostly just going to be set dressing whilst I talk, and for the fun of it, let's throw some other EDC stuff here. Ooh, pretty. There we go. So, why carry a handkerchief? So, first and foremost, I think that we should recognize that more so than ever, we have glass in our lives. We carry a slab of glass in our pocket with our phones. A lot of people wear, if you're unfortunate like me, glasses, tablet screens, game console screens, mirrors, that kind of thing. And depending on the kind of handkerchief you have with you, that's really useful and handy for just giving those things a quick wipe, especially if you wear glasses. It can really help just your quality of life. You might say, well, I carry a microfiber cloth that I got free with my glasses. I understand. I personally don't like carrying those because they are really flimsy. They tend to stretch and tear and just really accumulate dirt in a surprisingly quick fashion. So I prefer to carry something like this actually in my pocket. Otherwise, it's great for just mopping up, a quick spill that you might have, or dabbing your forehead or whatever in a dainty, not at all disgusting fashion when it's incredibly hot outside, as it is right now. I'm inside, but to protect you from the various noises of traffic and whatnot, I do have all the windows closed and I am sitting underneath a light. So it can be really handy for things like that, but it's also, again, this is going to depend on the type of handkerchief you have and use some common sense when applying this. Danger, I know, common sense. You can also use it to handle hot items. If you need to grab a plate that's hot because it's been sitting in the oven keeping warm, you made yourself a cup of coffee and it's a little too hot to practically hold, that kind of thing. It can act as an insulating factor, and there are certain handkerchiefs that can be used for that. But another thing that I think goes underappreciated is that it's another way to express your fashion sense, your hobbies, your interests, your personality. I'm a guy in his late 20s, experiencing a resurgence in my interest in Pokemon. So, of course, one of the things that, and I received this as a birthday gift from my lovely, beautiful girlfriend, is, a Pokemon Hank. My favorite color is green. I have a green Hank. These kinds of things. It really adds to the customizability. You can match it with other parts of your gear and whatnot. If you're a person that doesn't like making choices, you can just buy a pack of all white cotton handkerchiefs and be done with it. But it is another lever to pull in your day-to-day customizing of your things. You can change a handkerchief out just to change a shirt or whatnot. So that's basically the gist of why I think you should carry it. We're going to take a look more specifically now at the handkerchiefs that I have, just to give you some inspiration, maybe interest you in some brands, and also show you perhaps some things you might not be aware of. So this, first up, these came in a set. It was actually a 3-pack, and the other one is in one of my EDC bags. But these are just simple, thin cotton handkerchiefs. This is the kind of thing that your father, your grandfather might have been more accustomed to carrying in their pocket. And they're very simple. You've got very classic urban kind of patterns on them. So I think they're quite classy. They obviously, as they're a bit thinner, they're not going to be as practical for grabbing hot things. However, they all do everything else just about as well. They do a decent job of cleaning off glasses, mopping up spills, that kind of thing. And being as that they are, you know, easily available in any like supermarket, clothing store, that kind of thing, you can pick these up for quite a bargain, especially if you're just after some plain white ones. Moving on to the next ones, and these are by a small batch maker called Firefly Hanks in the UK, or just Firefly 15. There we go. This is just a simple pattern. I quite like green. That's really all this was based on. This is much more of a flannelly kind of material. It's a little bit thicker. It's actually stitched over there, as you can see. The stitching is all very good quality. The tag does stick out quite a little bit. Personally, I don't mind that. I quite like the pop of orange, and as it is a soft material, it is quite pleasant to just do that. These are quite reasonably priced. I'll try and link their store down below. This one is a bit of a double pattern one. They do them in different sizes, so a larger and a smaller handkerchief. I do forget what sizes these are, apologies for that. These are a little bit thicker, a little bit more durable. They're going to be able to soak up more moisture, should that be from your face or the table. And again, they do a decent job at cleaning off your phone or your glasses. Next up is probably my favorite hanks. These are by an Etsy maker called EDC HNK. Obviously stands for EDC Hank. They have a wide array of patterns. Again, these were birthday gifts from my girlfriend. So we have Pokemon on the, there we go, nostalgia. Pokemon on the left, and Swiss Army knives on the right. Now, one thing I really like about these is that these are actually double surfaced. The back of these is actually microfiber, which makes them absolutely superb for cleaning, all of those glass surfaces. And it's now to the point where I don't use those little microfibery kind of cloths you get with your glasses anymore. Period. Like, even if I'm sat at my desk and one would easily be in reach, I will just use this. They fold up quite easily to go into the pocket. I tend to fold over that to that degree just because it's easier. If you're going to throw it in a back pocket, you can have it folded over more like that. And just having that microfiber surface is so convenient. And that does take us onto the topic of, you can get different hanks in different materials. There are some hank manufacturers out there that do hanks with Kevlar or other kinds of materials that are tear resistant or heat resistant, that allow you to use them for pot grabbers, that kind of thing, more easily. You can grab handkerchiefs that are made entirely out of wool, which would also make them similarly good for that purposes. It's not going to catch fire or melt as a cotton or synthetic might. So one thing to consider when you are getting your hanks, you're choosing your hanks, is what you're going to personally use them for, and do you want to perhaps go for a maker that does this kind of double-sided design. Now, I'm a big fan of these by EDC HNK. I believe that is a UK maker. Again, they sell on Etsy, so that might not be practical for everybody. I do believe that the brand Mighty Hank, also, which is well known in the EDC sphere, also does this kind of microfiber backing if you're interested in that kind of thing. So I would highly recommend, if you want to grab a handkerchief, going for something that has a little bit more utility built into it, so you just expand your options. Again, these hanks will clean your phone and your glasses, and they'll do a good enough job at it, but an actual microfiber is just better at that. So, quite simple. I think this is kind of like, why would you carry a knife? why would you carry a flashlight? And if you're wondering why you would carry a flashlight or a torch, I have a video for that. That'll be linked somewhere up here. Why would you do it? Buy some. Go out, grab some cheap hanks, see if you can score an EDC brand hank on the secondary market, or just buy one. That they tend to be £10, $10 to $15, $20 pounds, whatever your currency is. That it's not an expensive EDC item. Grab one, throw it in your pocket, and see how much you actually end up using it. I think you'll be surprised. But that has been my somewhat philosophical ramble. If you came to this channel expecting things like knives, I'm sorry, and I will pay lip service to you. But hopefully this has opened up your mind, given you some food for thought, and hopefully you liked it. And if you did like this video, then hit that thumbs up down below. It really helps the channel. If you're new here and you like this kind of content, then be sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can easily find or notified of upcoming videos. Until next time, I've been Paul. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.